Like up. Big up everyone. Big up everyone inside. This is a CheekySport podcast. You're here with myself, CheekySport Akeem.
Sucker Chris.
Premier League, Jack.
Cheese. Just about, Jack.
Just about hanging on.
And we're obviously here. No Jay today because I'm waiting for Jack to give his jokes about what he's doing.
He's on.
Where is he, Jack? No, go on, Jack.
He's banged up abroad. Let's say that he's banged up abroad.
He's on Love Island, you know. Let's tell the truth. He's got all this shit for Love Island. First big belly on there. First big belly on Love Island. Big belly brother. Sexual chocolate.
Chelsea. Hey, yeah, we're gonna keep talking till the Champions League comes near or Chris's little one sparks up.
I'll picture in a minute then. I might picture in 2 seconds.
Yeah, boy.
All yours, Zach. You never know. All yours.
Yeah, for real.
Firstly, should let the guys know? Should let the people know?
What about Spotify?
No. About AK.
Oh yeah, go on. Come on, man.
Come on. Tell the news.
What else
I'm now the only. Yeah, so now Jack is the only one who's not a dad here. That's
it.
Firing blanks.
Now,
Jack is firing blanks. Akeem's
that's
thing
it.
works. Who would have known? God, blimey. I'd put my money on Jack before Ak. Yes, Ak.
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was asexual all this time as well.
Yeah, boy. Listen. What did he say?
Even at the wedding, I was like,
Nah, listen.
He said he thought he was asexual.
It's asexual. I don't even know what that is. What is that? It's something dumb. It's something dumb anyway. Something dumb.
Google it.
But anyway, either way. Obviously, now I'm up daddy duty.
Daddy duties, mate.
Forever. That's it. It's forever like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Jack, we're waiting for one of your little.
Oh, mate, give me a few years, mate. I don't think I'm there yet. You know, I don't think I'm there yet. I can't even look after myself now, let alone the little one.
Bro,
right on cue.
Trust me, right on cue. Remember, we said a couple of minutes. But big up everyone anyway. Thank you for
show done.
No, not that quick. But obviously, big up everyone. We're gonna be, and thanks for everyone for their words as well. Appreciate it. We're gonna be
before we move on. Sorry, we've got Deloney Graham here. Thank you very much. She says donating about 2.5 ADA for my guy Akeem's child.
Hey, ADA.
Cardano, you can't invest £5 into it. Slap a bit on Cardano, my boy.
Big up. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Deloney. Very kind of you, bro.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at these comments. Look at that.
Now we're lucky. It's a baby girl.
Yeah. It's a baby girl. Luckily.
Listen, I wish I was near Chris's daughter more, yeah, because I'd make sure she tell her she's not an Arsenal fan. I'd make sure she.
You got an Arsenal kit, you mug. Shut your mouth. I'm gonna buy you an Arsenal kit. That's what I'm gonna buy for your daughter.
How do you even get an Arsenal kit for that for a little one that small? I swear that's not even available.
I've got one. I've got shorts, everything. Amazing.
Oh my days.
It's amazing. I love it.
Oh my days.
That'll be her only one until she decides. If she wants to watch football, if not, and if she decides to pull something else, it's up to her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just planting a little seed for her just in case.
What if she grows up saying, "I want to support Spurs"?
Hey, do me a favor.
You'd be like, you could go get a house in Spurs as well.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Got season ticket, everything.
But anyway, talking about Arsenal, obviously that's the talk of the town right now.
We're joking, but right now,
no, we're not even
the real deal.
Yeah,
forget the
we're talking about
football.
We're not talking about the football. We're not talking about the football.
The protesting was beautiful. I love it. I love you, man, for going.
Why didn't you go, Chris?
Did you hear my baby? Did you hear my baby, bro?
I'm with you.
Did you hear my baby?
Yeah.
I got nappies to change. I got nappies to throw out. Them things get heavy when the bin fills up as well, you know.
Yeah, heavy. I wanted to say, I said it to you, man, before that it was funny because someone actually DM'd me getting upset. They were like, "I can't believe you didn't go to Old Trafford for the Glazers protest." I was thinking, what? And he was like,
does he know that you don't
like,
even go to games?
Bro, he was like, all these years, he was like, I really thought that you was a serious fan, SMH. I was like, bro, what is wrong with this guy? And then the funniest part is when he was like, come on, man, this is our best chance to get in thing. Like, bro, like, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize it was that deep. But obviously, look, the protests have been heavy in the last couple of days for Kroenke and Glazers specifically. Both of them need to get out of the club. We know that. But my question is now focusing on Arsenal as a team.
Spotify FC.
Not even as a team, but as a club, yeah?
Spotify FC.
I think, one of the interesting things about Arsenal, is that if you're in different groups and different WhatsApp groups, like I know everyone is here, like people's got split opinions. Arsenal fans, like some Arsenal fans think that, it's more on the players. Some players think it's the manager. Some say it's Kroenke.
It's the manager.
Some say Kroenke. Well, look, that's neither here nor there.
Hold on. The board effed up in their decisions. However, what goes on the pitch is down to the manager. Thomas Tuchel has been at Chelsea 10 minutes, stylely implemented. 10 times better than Frank Lampard, shown levels.
Yeah.
I've been having...
His wireless is...
Yeah, it looks like he needs to buy some Spotify Premium, mate.
So maybe I'm all for...
Bro, you just cut out.
I'm all for this merger. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Trust me.
But Chris, let's keep it real.
As I say, what goes on the pitch is down to the manager. Like I said, Tuchel's been there 10 minutes.
But when we said this about Arteta,
Leicester for 2 minutes, stylely implemented. Frank Lampard was at Chelsea for a year and a half.
When we said at the time,
just dross. Arteta right now, he ain't shown me nothing. All these Arsenal fans saying trust in the process, bro. That process fell off. The wheels fell off.
What did he say in the press? What did he say in the presser?
I don't know what he said. I don't care what he said. But all I know is he needs to win this Europa Cup to get that credit back in the bank. If we don't win Europa Cup, forget it. I'm so happy I can't hear you, Jack, right now.
So what happened when we all said that he was not ready and he was out of his depth and he was the guy that picked up the cones for Pep and you were saying he was 007? What happened then?
Jack.
What happened then? Because now he's not. Now it's the manager's.
Jack.
Hello.
What's wrong with this thing?
Huh?
It's your internet, bro.
It's your internet, bro. Your internet is terrible.
Why do you think by changing the
turn around portrait? Oh my days.
Hey, listen, Chris, listen,
Yeah, hold on. Hey, is that Eli, I was calling him 007, and he's 007, but right now, remember which one is it? Casino Royale? No, the one after Skyfalls when my man got shot off the thing, and 007 was looking shaky. That's us right now. We're Skyfall right now. We're looking mad. 007 ain't the same. We need to get the aim and the range back. This is what it is. We're on thin ice, my friend. You were. Listen. I stood back. Listen. It was you mug. Because you're running your mouth. Yeah.
You got a last-minute equaliser. And Ketia was doing that against
4 points off you. Boom.
We're taking 4 points off you,
Damn, Skippy.
Against the team that's 18th. Well done, bro. Anyway,
listen.
When you scored and Ketia was doing that, he didn't run to get the ball. He did that. That shows what he's done. Yeah, bro. When he scored, he did that. Whatever, one of those things.
That was for Arteta. Yeah, for Arteta. That's for Arteta. He said, you ain't paying me, bro. You could see I could do.
You have minutes to go. You could have grabbed the ball and gone up the other end.
The same team to pay man out of form, start paying man in form, and pay man in position. We ain't got time for experimentation at this club, and we've been experimenting for a year. You know what the thing is? If Arteta was there 6 months and this is what was going on, I'd be like, Cole's got another season in the transfer window. He's had a whole blasted season and a piece from last season. Listen, remember, huh? Who?
Huh?
If I tell you that serious guy had been sacked, no.
Why do you have to like the comment to him?
If he was at Chelsea, then yes, because Chelsea do that. If he's sacking that, because you can afford to do that.
But Chris, you know what doesn't make sense?
I'm gonna leg to sack
Chris, you know what don't make sense?
Chris, your connection.
Let me come back because my connection is crazy.
Right. So why are you going and coming back?
Read the super chat. Leng and Sweet, which is ironically what I am. Shout out to you. who's donated £4.99 and said Manchester Blue and watch Man City win tonight. Well, it's funny. We'll probably get onto that in a bit, but I see they're the bookies' favourites to win tonight. They're about evens to win away at PSG, which shows
it's going to be a tight game. Like,
it's going to be a tight game.
Hopefully, it's a good one. Like, I can't call it. Like, it's too tough to call, to be honest with you.
I have no idea what's going to happen tonight. I'll be 100% honest with you.
All right.
Manchester Blue and watch Man City win tonight. I hope Man City win tonight. I want Pep to show up.
We'll get onto Man City in a sec. Quickly, shout out to Big J, is currently cleaning. Staying on the Arsenal stuff, I want to talk about the Spotify takeover. We were talking about it briefly in the group chat just before we jumped on, and there's a lot of rumors. I'll get onto that. I think a lot of people were saying that Spotify doing this for the PR, for the promo.
Which they could
now
be.
Today I've seen him come out and do an interview with I can't remember what, some American company, TV station, and
CBNC.
CBNC, that's the one. So for me, that sort of legitimizes it a little bit more because he's putting his face out there and actually talking about it in depth. I was talking about this. I think it's a good move, not just for Arsenal, but for English football because Because we sit here and we banter a lot of the time about each other's clubs and your team's dead rare. But for the sake of football, I think it would be good to have somebody like him in charge of a football club that is actually a proper fan of the club, is looking towards the legends of the club to be able to get some advice as to how to run the club and put his bid together. And also he seems willing to be able to interact with the fans and give them some sort of control about what they do with the club. So all banter aside, that would be, it's a positive thing for Arsenal. It's a positive thing for football if that actually happens. So that's my take on it, I would say.
Real money, real money against oil money. When he floats the club, or takes on the club's money and put it in Spotify stock, and the stock quadruples, and then he liquidates it to give us some cash.
But here's the thing.
Shut your mouth, boy.
Here's the thing. Here's the reason why. There's two reasons why.
We're going to buy players. You are going to be shaking. We can go back Kill It and Pape tomorrow. We can go and spend 200.
Listen, Chris.
200 M's. We can spend 200 M's and give him 200 grand, 300 grand, 400 grand a week. Easy.
Chris, there's two reasons.
I'm buying Spotify shares. Giants and buy Spotify shares. You're gonna shorten it probably like a prat, and everyone else will be buying it.
Listen, Chris. There's two reasons why I don't think it's gonna happen.
Elon Musk. I wish Busy Elon said Tesla love Arsenal. I wish. I love Benny Jackson, please. Imagine Tesla and Spotify coming together to buy Arsenal. You're shaking.
Yeah, but the truth is,
shaking.
You know what the truth is, yeah.
I'll buy you a season ticket for Fulham if that happens, bro. Whatever league you're in, you're welcome.
Yeah, Fulham season ticket is only about 20 quid though.
I bet if Ak had a season ticket to Fulham, he still wouldn't go. That's how bad that is.
Bro, I've literally used a season ticket when I've gone to 10 plus games in a season for United.
No, you've never been to 10 plus games in a season.
You've never been to 10 plus games.
I've been to 10 plus games.
No way. No, you haven't. What year? What year was that?
2000 and never. That's when. 2000 and never.
Can't remember the year.
Can't remember the year.
Chris, I've already been to the Emirates more than you've been to the Emirates, mate. So don't try it. Anyway.
I bet you've been to Emirates a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
You're obsessed.
Yeah, when you were running around with CheekySport back in the day, getting
that's more reason. Exactly.
Outside the ground, Jack. He's talking about outside the ground. Not even in the thing.
On camera.
Outside the ground.
Same thing. Either way, yeah. Look, let's go. Let's look at the reality now. Yeah.
You're scared.
Silent Stan Kroenke. Look, Arsenal. Look. Chris, you drop all of the charts all the time.
Billion. We're worth 1.8 billion.
Okay,
pounds,
here's the thing.
Sterling,
but you
2.something billion dollars. Yeah. Listen, my man's coming 1.8 billion pounds. Yeah, they're gonna reject that thing. They're gonna come again. They're gonna reject that thing. They're gonna come again with a serious bid.
It's not enough money. He's not got enough.
4 billion is enough. That's
I don't think
4 billion is enough.
Listen.
4 billion. Kroenke's doubled his money, bro.
let me say, Kroenke, I don't think
Maybe
will sell under
double.
6. He won't sell under 6. That's my prediction. Because look, here's the reality, yeah. Arsenal as a football club,
his money, maybe trebled his money, bro.
Yeah, but he's making money with Arsenal more than any other football club because you guys don't spend money. You are the magnet. You've got the most expensive season tickets in the league. Yeah, your marketing, your shirt sales are better. I think it's the top 5 in the Europe every single year. You are a marketing machine. It's the one thing that Arsenal have been consistently good at year on year. So you don't spend money on players. So the amount of money he's making at the club,
we spend what we make. We spend what we make. He doesn't take.
I don't even think Kroenke's been in the game for about.
We spend what we get, and don't forget who brought Thomas Partey to the club. Who put their hand in their pocket for Thomas Partey?
Are you saying you back Kroenke? You're happy about Kroenke?
I'm saying he still spent his money, bro. So
now and again, but not properly though, Chris. That's not your.
No, because Arsenal fans want our chairman to put our hand in our pocket. Arsenal club, however, they don't take that stance. Arsenal club, before Kroenke was there, was a club that spent what they made. The same as probably your Fulhams and the other clubs of that.
That's all clubs. A lot of clubs are like that, Chris.
No, you don't spend what you spend. You spend over that, and so do Man City.
No. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Bro,
that's not fair.
You spend more.
Bro, when we had 7 players, we had 7 players, we started 11 from the academy. 7 players, 7 out of the 11.
That's now. Don't tell me Martial was from the academy because he ain't. Don't tell me Pogba. Don't include him in that when he cost you 90 million buyback. So
I'm talking about back in the day when we're talking about Neville.
You're talking about Beckham and Neville. Shut your mouth, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about today. In here, you're talking about me. Let's talk about
Chris, bro. What's going on?
Listen, all I'm trying to say is
now you got a kid just like Chris has.
Listen. All I'm trying to say is we're not United. I'm not trying to make a United Arsenal thing, but United haven't always been a club that spends a lot of money like that. Don't try. Don't try, Chris.
Are you dumb, Akeem?
Chris,
in the year,
Chris, you bought Anelka. Chris, you bought Chris.
Listen, in 2000. In
2000,
2001, listen, in 2001, yeah, you bought Ruben Nistelrooy for 19.75 million, and you bought Veron for 29.5.
Chris, you bought Anelka. Chris, you bought Anelka.
Listen. What's the total? That's 50 M's basically you spent on 2 ballers. Yeah, Arsenal that same season bought Sol Campbell for free. Richard Wright we bought for 4.something million. Van Bronckhorst for 7 points. We spent 20 million that season, and we went and done a double. So you was cherry picking, bro, and that's what Man United do. You're cherry picking. You spent 13 million on a centre back. It was the most expensive centre back. No one had ever seen numbers like that before. You lot were the kings of spending, and then a team like Chelsea came along and showed you that you know what you could spend 50 million on 2 players. We could spend 50 million on 1. And it went up. And then Man United didn't win nothing for 3-4 years. And then Fergie was complaining to the board saying we need to spend peace to keep up with his man. You got Tevez on a loan because you generals the team. You got run out for 12 million, which was amazing.
That deal was a bit weird still.
It was dodgy. It was all dodgy. And you know what Man United were doing? They started paying with agents and greasing wheels. And that's what you meant, that you spent 30 million on Rooney. You spent a lot of money to compete now.
Which all was worth it. All of it was worth it.
When you bought Andy Cole, records were being broken, bruh. Are you hearing me?
Chris,
for 7.5
Chris, my point. You're not getting my point. I'm not saying money that wasn't spent. Chris, I'm not saying money wasn't spent. I'm saying every club was spending money.
No,
Newcastle, how much? Newcastle.
Okay, you was breaking records. To this day, who has the biggest transfer record in this country? One club, one player. Who was it? It's Man United, isn't it?
United, yeah, on Pogba.
And on Pogba. And then who's the second? Who's second? Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
80 mil.
Yeah.
So you're trying to tell me you don't spend. You're the kings of this.
I still can't believe you spent 80 million on that guy.
Crazy.
But Maguire's had a decent season, to be fair.
No,
not 80. Not 80.
No, but he's not 80 mil. No, he's not 80 mil. But you can't be cussing him right now. He's not doing bad. Come on. Anyway, we're not talking about that. That's not the conversation. Going back to Stan Kroenke, yeah. Like, look, let's be honest, yeah. Everyone's assuming that Daniel Elk, if he comes in, which, by the way, another thing that is mad, yeah, which I've got to say, yeah, the Skunks, your 3 legends, 3 of the greatest probably players in Arsenal's history, Vieira, Bergkamp, Henry. I've not heard them criticize Kroenke or the board once for 20 years. Now all of a sudden they're coming. Now all of a sudden in 2021 they're coming forward, It's a little bit too late, mate.
You know how it is.
Why have I not heard Bergkamp talk? I've never heard Bergkamp talk about Arsenal, yeah? Once.
I have.
Henri has literally said one thing about Arsenal.
Henri don't stop talking about Arsenal. Henri don't stop talking about Arsenal. Hence the reason why he got.
I'm talking about in regards to the
and while
board.
we're here, Arsenal fans, yeah, while we're here, yeah, let me tell you something about Henri, yeah. Wenger offered him the under-23 job with Tony Adams. They both accepted it, and they rejected it like 2 days later. You lot, Henri was going on Sky cussing Arsenal, trying to walk into the building and do up training. Wenger said you've got to pick between the jobs. You either do the under-23.
Henri wanted the first team. He wanted the first team job.
Listen to me now. He would have been first team manager right now if he was took that job. And instead of, you know what the manager's team was as well? After he rejected the Arsenal job, he went to Sky and then took other shitty jobs to cut his teeth at Monaco. Like, are you crazy? You had the Arsenal job, you prat.
To be fair, Chris, I agree with you on that. But just to be clear, Monaco obviously is a special place in his heart.
No, a special place. He thought he was going to do bits. Monaco, what a stinking shit, bruh. And you remember that time, remember that time when he done the chair thing, everyone was gassing, disciplinarian.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. No, that's like, no.
Yeah. That training thing, that was all PR.
You had the opportunity to manage an Arsenal here, and you.
No, I'm not gonna lie, Chris, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that because Pep Guardiola and Zidane both managed the reserve or the B team or the under team before becoming where they are now. Real Madrid and Barcelona manager, they both became after managing the reserve or the B team. So Henri should have thought about it. I can stay as under 23 manager, and then once
Wenger way at the club.
But I think Henri's got a mad sort of arrogance to him where he's thinking, man, I ain't doing no under 23s thing.
It's beneath me. Yeah, it's beneath me. But Pep Guardiola was mashing work at B team level. Zidane's mashing work at B team level, earning stripes. You know what I mean?
So just to be clear, because I'm not clear, what is the job? What is the job of them three, Jake? What are them three's?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I know they're part. I'm assuming they're just sort of liaising on the takeover bit in terms.
I think Daniel Elk is just smart enough. Do you know what? He's smart enough to read the room and notice that he probably needs those three to verify him. That's literally what
it is, in my opinion. It's literally just to say.
And don't forget he's a fan. He knows. He grew up watching them, man.
Yeah. For him, he knows and it's, as you say, it's good PR. Because if you majority of the headlines go. Vieira, Bergkamp, and Henri brought in to help the takeover bid for Elk. So you read that and people go, "Oh my god, this is amazing! Oh, this looks good."
But this is where player power. This is what I don't get in it. Look, fans can do all of this at the Glazers or the Cronkies, But the reality is, this took from years ago, and even now, is for Vieira, Bergkamp and Henri to have the balls to come out with an interview and say we want Kroenke out. That's what would listen.
Anyone in a professional position is not going to do that.
Kroenke don't care about, with all due respect, Kroenke doesn't care about what fan channels or the man on the street is saying about Kroenke. Do you think he cares while he's sitting in America? He doesn't even come to the UK. He don't care what people are saying. But if the Arsenal legends said, we want you out of the club, but no one's got the balls. Why? Because everyone wants to work for the club, which is obviously part of the reason why Ray Parlour was also.
Ray Parlour don't work for the club.
No, he doesn't. But he probably wants to work for the club.
That's a great segue. That's a great segue, Kim. Because I think
he don't work at the club though. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know he doesn't, but he wants to.
Oh, okay. No,
clearly,
he doesn't.
That's a good segue, Kim, because obviously, was it this week or last week?
Yeah, it was a couple of days ago. It was like 4 days ago.
Yeah, a couple of days ago. I'm sure a lot of people know in the chat that.
I thought we spoke about this.
No, we didn't talk about it last week. It's only happened a few days ago. We spoke about it in our groups and stuff, but not on here. So obviously, as a lot of people know, last week. Oh, sounds like gunshots in my area. As we all know, last week, Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV went on to TalkSport to talk about the Super League and was promptly ambushed by Ray Parlour about his channel. So we've spoken about this at length in our many WhatsApp groups, but I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, boys.
Well, I just think Ray Parlour is cheeky. Do you know what I'm saying? Because firstly, he knows the game. He knows what he's doing by bringing someone on and then twisting it and basically changing the subject so it fits his narrative. I think he was thinking about views in his own head, which is ironic because he was speaking about Robbie and his views, which is just what I find the funniest thing. It's not like Ray Parlour met him on the street. I would actually be less upset if that happened. Then he started going at Robbie, but he tried to bring him on the platform and then tried to get rubbish. That's actually the worst thing about it. And I think Ray Parlour, and I think here's the thing that actually, which people don't talk about enough, the thing that is actually most annoying, which is just pretty much what I've just said a few minutes ago about the other Arsenal players. Ray Parlour says he loves the club, yeah? If you love the club, yeah, forget Arsenal Fan TV, yeah, for a second. If you love the club, why have you not done anything to get Kroenke out of the club? Yeah? This is what I don't understand.
Ray Parlour.
What do you mean, Ray Parlour? He's an Arsenal legend, Chris. Chris,
as Parlour says, get my divorce money back from my wife, then I can start talking, bruh.
Is that what he said? Is that what he actually said?
Yes. One, he paid a massive divorce bill to his wife. Yeah, that's a fact. That's everywhere. That's public information. Yeah. Two, it's going to take a lot more popularity when they're.
I'm not saying, bro. I'm not saying he's going to do what single-handedly do it, Chris.
No,
Chris,
but even his words. Listen, even his words don't hold weight like Vieira, Bergkamp, Henry.
No, it doesn't. It's a start, though, Chris. It's a start, Chris. Though
Ray Parlour's been talking though. Ray Parlour's been talking about the Arsenal for a long since he's left. He's been talking since he's been on TalkSport. He's been talking about Wenger. He's been talking about everything. He talks about Arsenal all the time. What I'm talking about is what happened with Robbie. The only bad thing about happened with Robbie was that it seemed like he was ambushed because it's TalkSport, and that's the cheeky part because TalkSport are renowned for that. Everyone keeps on saying Ray Parlour. No, Ray Parlour's not TalkSport. Adrian Durham started. Adrian Durham, but no, they didn't bring him on to do that though. It happened to end up that way. Adrian Durham started the Daily Arsenal, yeah, where they were criticizing Arsenal fans for everything. Yeah, that's where it all started. Arsenal Fan TV took that a notch up higher. When every week it was criticism upon Arsenal and Arsenal every bloody week, to the point where it became comical, and you got non-Arsenal fans watching the channel more than the Arsenal fans. So in terms of the message, in terms of Ray Parlour's message, he was on the bloody money. In terms of how it was done, it looks mad and it's cheeky from TalkSport. It's cheeky from TalkSport to do that because TalkSport are the original kings of clickbait. Ray Parlour is an Arsenal legend. Yeah, have it in mind. He paid for Arsenal. He can say this now. If it was Henry or Bergkamp or whoever said that to Robbie, everyone would have been saying, the Arsenal legend is correct. But because Ray Parlour, like I said to you, he doesn't hold weight.
Not to me, Chris. It don't matter who it is.
Trust me. No, not to you, because your view is skewed by two reasons. One, you're a Man United fan. You love it. The second thing is, because Don Robbie's birthed this, he's not pioneered this thing. He pioneered this thing. And you lot are so bamboozled, you lot can't even give a
Chris, let me tell you something,
answer.
All right, let me tell you something, yeah? Chris, you know for a fact that's not the case with me because I even criticize my own legends, yeah? Scholes and Akeem. Scholes and Akeem.
You criticize is Keno.
Hold on. Scholes and Akeem.
Ever hear you criticize?
Because, bro, they're two of our best players of all time, and they talk rubbish.
I've never heard you criticize.
They talk nonsense, bro.
That madness gigs there does. I've never heard you criticize them.
Bro, bro, you know I criticize both of them every single week. So it's nothing to do, bro. If it was Henry or Vieira, yeah, I would have said the same thing. It doesn't matter who it is. But I have to say, Ray Parlour, to be cheeky enough to do that, yeah, when he is vying for a job, and it's not like he's sitting pretty where he doesn't need.
Exactly, bro. He does talk sport. Do you think Arsenal will give him a job? Ray Parlour's doing up boos on Twitter. Arsenal not going to give him a job. He's doing kick-outs with boos. He's doing kick-outs with boos. Saying, how much can you not do this? You think Arsenal?
Let me just say one thing before Jack, because I know Jack wants to say something. Chris,
jobs when they act like that. No.
Chris,
listen to me.
I appreciate that.
Arsenal, let me land you, Pratt. Arsenal want to be a professional institute, yeah? They do not want to represent man doing up kick-ups with a can. We're so far away from our fans.
He's not thinking that. He probably thinks he can get a job.
Ray Parlour is not stupid. Ray Parlour's job is at TalkSport.
Every Arsenal legend.
Listen, Ray Parlour is happy at TalkSport, doing up Alan Brazil, them two are very good mates on and off the pitch. He gets paid well. It's good for him. He's not even thinking about the Arsenal. If he was, he would change his whole bloody stance a long time ago.
Chris, let me tell you now. Just before Jack said something, yeah? Chris, every one of these footballers, in my eyes, yeah, 99% of these footballers, when they leave, their dream, or not necessarily their dream, but their goal is to work somewhat for a lot of these clubs. Yeah. Now here's something you don't realize, that you may not realize. Yeah, should I say? Even some of these players who don't work for the club, like let's say a Nicky Butt or obviously Ollie Solskjaer, he actually manages or coaches some of these. No, he left like 2 weeks ago. Either way, my point is, no, he chose to leave. But either way, yeah, my point is, not every situation and job is like that. A lot of these clubs, yeah, if you're legendary status, you get paid as an ambassador for a lot of these clubs. You don't realize that. You know, players like Andy Cole.
Ray Parlour is doing kick-ups with a bloody beer can.
You're not listening to me, Chris.
He's not getting no ambassador role.
Chris, I'm not saying he's an ambassador. Chris, I'm not saying he's an ambassador.
The same way you and Jermaine keep on telling me and Jack, we ain't getting no sponsorships because of the way we act. I'm not saying we're an everyday man. We're an everyday man. Chris, I'm not saying he's not working Arsenal like that. You see, Joel? Joel went and got their hairline done. He fixed everything up. He stopped doing skullduggery. Now look what he's getting. The bigger jobs, right? He changed certain things. Man, change certain things. That's what he's got to do. Ray Parlour ain't changing for nobody.
Chris,
he's
Ray Parlour.
He's old.
If that's the case, Chris, I
don't
agree with you.
I don't agree with you. Friday after Alan Brazil and going golfing and they're having a beer. They said it on
Chris, I don't agree, but let's say that you're right, yeah? Then why is he so sheepish on talking out with the Arsenalians? Oh, I don't want to, bro. Did you not see, bro? The way Robbie asked him blatantly, why have you not? He's asking, I don't want. He's like, you could see, bro, he doesn't want to even criticize the club. If you're not going to ever want to work for the club, why don't you criticize them? Why don't you show your love?
Many a time. He's criticized the club many a time. You've seen one for Ray Parlour in the last 15 years, and this is what you're telling me.
Chris, when he was called to the sword, when he wanted to incite a viral video, which he started, not Robbie, he had the perfect opportunity that when Robbie asked him that question, he would say, you know what?
That was wrong. That was wrong.
You know what? The way it happened was wrong. I would have respected him more if he just said, you know what? I don't like what you're doing, Robbie, but I also don't like these idiot cronky guys. I don't like any of them. I would have respected him more. But when Robbie asked him
between him and Robbie, they've gone so far. No, they've gone so far in terms of arguing. No one wanted to back down and give a sensible answer at that point. That's what the Ray Parlour gone too far at that point. They've both gone too far.
All right, Jack. What's your thoughts, sir?
Well, for me,
we've done this now. Let's talk football now.
No. Just finish up.
Let me finish up real quick. For me, it just stunk of a man that's very out of touch with how media is transcending. A man that's feels threatened and pressured in his job. That people like Robbie are coming through, creating a new wave of media in football. If you look at the way football is consumed nowadays, channels like AFTV and YouTube channels and other sort of media platforms out there, people tend to lean towards that now. People don't care about waiting until match of the day in the evening and watching match of the day, or watching certain debate shows. Like, remember, what was it? Sunday. What was that brunch show? Sunday. They got rid of it because no one cared anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like the way media, we've got a new crop and a new generation. We got a new crop and we got a new generation of fans that are coming through that consume football and consume media completely different. And people like Ray Parlour can't understand that there's, you have to adapt with the times. And someone like
Robbie, it's not about that though. You're missing the whole message. You're missing the whole message though.
Let me land. And somebody like Robbie has come through and found a niche in the market and capitalized on it and made it into an empire. And people get threatened by stuff like that.
No, you're missing. You make up narratives now. You make up narratives to suit what you want to believe.
No, but it's true.
Right. The actual fact is what Ray Parlour said. The actual fact is what Ray Parlour said is that you cared more about Arsenal.
It's not true. What's he supposed to do when you lose?
Listen. As man to man. If me and you had Fulham Fan TV, yeah, and me and you been mashing work, just me and you been doing it, yeah, and it ain't doing numbers until one day someone does a madness and it goes viral, yeah. Now we're seeing the numbers going because we know that controversy sells, and we know that losing is gonna sell more than the winning because it's more. When we win, it's the Arsenal thing. Listen, when we win, no, I know he can't control what happens when we win, but it got to a point where some of the slander was so bad and so mad. Mans couldn't do their job at the club. I said the other day, remember Big Tobes saw Arsene Wenger on the street? You think he would have done that before Arsenal Fan TV made a mockery of Wenger? No. That wouldn't have happened. He would have gone up to him and conducted himself in a
but that's just
fashion.
because of the way things.
No. That's the way things happen because of that. Because the way Arsenal fans TV. But how can you say it's not true when you're an Arsenal fan? How can you tell me that? Okay, I'm there seeing.
No, but that's you coming from a.
I'm there seeing man saying, "Fuck Arsene Wenger, f this, f that. Wenger ain't got a clue. Coming fourth is no good. Coming third is no good. Coming second is no good. FA Cup is no good. F him this, f him that." For years, for 4 years.
Can I finish my point? Can I finish my point?
No, you finished your point. I'm talking. I'm landing. That happened. I didn't
land though. I didn't finish.
That went on to 4 to 5 years, and you're going to tell me that didn't affect the character of what we built with Arsenal and Arsene Wenger. Our whole character was assassinated by the end of it. It wasn't just AFTV.
Chris,
listen, there was Wenger outside. We're seeing Wenger outside at WWE. What does that tell you?
But Chris, you can't have it two ways, yeah? You want Arteta, let's say you want Arteta out now. You're not complaining about anyone talking about Arteta out now, are you? It's just because you like Wenger and
I don't like the Arteta out stuff is not good, but I'm saying right now, you can't say Arteta out after two. When you're the people that are saying Arteta out are the same people that wanted Wenger out. They're the ones that wanted this change.
Yeah, okay. Look, big up Kurt Milley. Thanks for the
shy. Kurt Milley, listen. I remember people saying, if Wenger don't buy Mustafi, he's useless. He's this, he's that. People hailing Mustafi as the savior. Same with Xhaka. Man said, and Pepe. What? Geezer. The Pepe stuff is a reflection. You want all these players to come in. When they come in, they're no good. You're upset. It's all hindsight stuff.
All right, Jack, what's your thoughts? Just to finish on your thoughts on this subject.
I'm tired.
Just tell me. We've
done too much. Champions League.
No. This is a final thing on Arsenal. Please, Jack.
We said half an hour.
Minutes. I've forgotten what I was talking about now.
Jack, we're almost done. Jack, just please, just give
Let me read out the super chat real quick because we forgot it. Hamza,
we missed that. Hey, you know what? What is the Europa Conference? What is the Europa Conference? Is it actually a conference league next year?
Listen, Arsenal so bad this season, we might not even make conference.
Bro, what is the conference league?
It's a third tier of European football.
Is it coming in? Okay, cool.
Yeah, but just to finish off, because I remember it now. You can't control what happens on the pitch. And as an AFTV, you can't just stop filming because you've had a bad result.
I'm not listen.
All right, cool.
I'm not saying to stop filming. I'm just interjecting into his point to give him some clarity now. I'm not saying to stop filming. Like I even said to Robbie, film other people.
What? Hold on.
He doesn't film the same. He obviously films the same people, but he films other people as well. But I don't know what he can do. You can't just go, all right, we lost today. I'm not going to turn the camera on.
How many fans go to Jack? There's 60,000 fans, and we had the same.
You know what you've got to realize?
Not everyone wants to be on there.
You know what you've got to realize? It's the mouthpiece, yeah, of
everyone wants to be on there.
Fans think. Chris, what the Arsenal fans think is what you hear on Arsenal fan TV. Generally speaking, yeah. If he just said, oh, let's only look for positive fans. If troops and DT is too negative, all right, let's just go to positive fans. Chris, people then complain and say that's not what people are really saying.
The club are paying you to do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what people would say about it.
Bro, you can't
win. So all you got to do. And
anyway, Chris, I'm trying to convince two fans that hate Arsenal. So there's no point.
It's not about hating Arsenal. Chris, if you go around, listen. Back in the day, when troops or DT or any of these man was talking, the people around them would be agreeing with him. So it's not as if that is the mouthpiece of what your fans think at that time.
At the time. And it was unfortunate.
Just because you don't think it, but the average Arsenal fan wanted
to get in that situation as well. You're getting worse and worse. So obviously the reactions are going to get worse and worse.
Anyway, Champions League's one.
But one other thing. No, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
One other thing.
Champions League started.
Right? No, it's 15 minutes. Past 8. Why has Ray Parlour been on AFTV then? If he hates it so much, why has he been on the channel 3 times?
Has he?
Yeah, he's been on the channel before.
I didn't say he hated the channel.
Huh?
I didn't say he hated the channel.
No, but why would he come out there?
That's why he's cheeky. That's why he's cheeky. That's why he was cheeky at the same time. The same breath.
Cheeky.
Because he's been there 3 times. Probably because he did it for publicity. Probably, do you know what I mean? Trying to work the room and them thing there.
Yeah, again, it shows that there's, you know,
Do you know what makes me laugh about this? Look, I'm going to bring up this comment. Yeah, are you dumb or are you in your pocket best, Akeem? You think what's that?
Yeah, he does. That's true. It's true.
Minority is the minority of your. listen, the reason why I say this,
it's true. I didn't even want to.
You know what makes me laugh? Arsenal Fan TV. Hold on. Arsenal Fan TV, even though they had like, let's say 200,000-300,000 subscribers at the time, yeah, when this was going on, it wasn't just Arsenal Fan TV, because when you go into the Emirates, there was enough people with Wenger out bangers. It wasn't what you think. It was just Robbie who's orchestrating.
There wasn't enough people.
Chris, don't do this. Chris, don't do this.
Listen, it was that section of people that all.
Oh my days.
You're dumb. Anyway.
So Chris, you're trying to say that it's only them who fueled this. You're trying to say it's only
no. Yafu, I said interview more than one character. It got to a point where we saw the same. Shut your mouth. Listen. It got to a point where we saw this. No, there's the same characters. They would keep up. What I'm saying is, there's 60,000 people, and we interview the same 6 with a bunch of others around them every now and again.
Why would you not do that?
Find new people the same way you stumbled across because.
Why can't they do it? Why can't they do it?
What was going on before was listen. What was going on before was they were interviewing individual people. Yeah, we weren't seeing the same people returning until it became a soap opera. Are you hearing me? You didn't watch it, Jack.
People are always there
before it became famous, Jack. You didn't watch it before it
doesn't matter.
Shut your mouth.
Can I explain it to you? Let me explain it to you.
You don't know the narrative. And neither does Ak. I watched it before it popped.
So did I.
You didn't. No, you didn't. No,
Chris, I knew.
Chris, I didn't watch Flex.
Chris, you know something you don't understand. Chris, you know something you don't understand. Hold on, Chris. You know something you don't understand.
It popped off. Shut your mouth.
Chris, do you know something you don't understand?
Why you might have watched it because you was in man's pocket.
Chris, you know what? You know something you don't understand, yeah? We are the ones who introduced.
No, you wasn't. No,
AFTV.
I don't care.
So what
AFTV was?
So what are you talking about?
AFTV
Chris, my point is,
like I said to you, I was watching before Troops. Are you hearing me? I was watching AFTV. Shut your mouth. I was watching AFTV before there was a Troops in DT. So I don't know what you're on about.
So what? But that's the point you're talking. You're talking about
and I might have to shout above you. Cool. I could talk normal.
All right, go on.
Just because you introduced Troops to AFTV doesn't tell me that you watching AFTV. You wasn't watching it before that. Yeah, he was on CheekySport first.
Right,
you wasn't watching AFTV.
I wasn't.
You was in a circle with man.
Chris, I wasn't.
That was doing the same job that found out about AFTV.
Chris, I wasn't
watching it.
Okay,
exactly. You wasn't watching. Chris Hutchins was on
That's
there.
true. What's your point? What's your point by that? What is your point?
Go viral. You wasn't on there.
What's your point?
Will Todd, shut your mouth as well. You've been
Hey, do you know what makes me laugh? Do you know what makes me laugh, Chris?
Vega out, yeah?
Hold on, Chris.
I bet you Will Todd, I bet you one of the Pratt saying trust in the process with Arteta.
Chris, Ty was one of the originals, wasn't he not? Was he not? And Ty was Wenger in the entire time. He's a positive face. He's one of the characters that you're talking about.
And listen, Ty's the only one. And what's Ty? They made him a joke character because he wore the headphones, dressed in all his gear, because he was banging in. No. They made him to be a most joke character, and the one that has credibility amongst Arsenal fans, Jack, you mug, is Troops and DT. So their voices held so much weight it was untrue.
Chris, you sound like you want to be the program director for Arsenal TV and the narrative.
What I don't understand, just a quick one. Let me just say quickly before we move on. What I don't understand is why can't these...
There's so much credence and airtime. We ain't spoken nothing about football. We have chuck his toys. No, we had you chuck your toys at the pram twice
because you do this.
AFTV.
I talk for 2 seconds.
When we spoke about football, we spoke about AFTV and Ray Parlour. It's a 2-week-old thing. We should be talking about the Champions League game from last night.
It's not 2 weeks old. It's just happened, Chris. It's the talk of the town. Chris, literally, silent stand, Daniel Elk, and Arsenal is literally the biggest talk of football right now. I don't know what you're talking about. You're absolutely going mad. So I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
my point. If I could quickly,
go on, Jack.
What I don't understand is what is your issue with having those so-called 6 people constantly coming back on? Why can't they come back on because you've lost the game? Why can't Troops and DT come back on regularly?
No. I'm talking about them, Jack. At that point, mix it up. And then we can
they had other people.
No, they didn't mix it up. No, they had the same 6 with a bunch of other people.
You on?
No, I wasn't. I was on there for a little bloody thing for a Cheeky Sport. Big J was trying to suck off. Yeah, so I had to do it because Cheeky Sport promising us a bag, J. We ain't seen no bag.
Was you on Arsenal TV? Yeah. Okay, so you can't talk.
You don't put me on there. You mugs put me on there.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there that day.
He was there trying to look grubby.
That's your Cheeky Sport. Your thing at the time. That's when you was heavily involved, bro. Don't talk to me,
bro. Either way, Chris.
Don't try and chat on the bus like that because I'm trying to do, bro.
No, but either way, Chris.
All the rabbits like the hat. Don't you do me like that.
Either way, Chris. Chris, you got to stop villainizing. You got to stop villain. You're looking for an enemy.
You got to stop making heroes out of man. No, stop making out heroes out of man who killed our club. You're happy because our club is in disarray. They helped.
Big Arsenal got killed by.
They put 2 bricks down and they put their money in their pocket.
AFTV.
Jack. Them Arsenal out banners came from the snowball of AFTV. I don't want to talk about AFTV and negative no more. Because that's long gone. That banger out stuff is long gone. We've moved on from that. All I said was it was facts what Ray Parlour said, but Ray Parlour's cheeky for getting involved. Thank you, Kit Launch. Thank you, Yafu.
Still on there.
Ambush me. Yafu. Listen. Ambush me. I told Robbie off air I was not happy with what's going on. I said to him, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with AFTV, what they've done to the club. I'm not happy with banger out stuff. I'm not happy with that. It's not on. Because we're making a joke out of a man. We're making a joke out of none of man's left. None of man's left. Now he's left the club. Everyone's sucking him off. It's too little, too late, man. We need that kind of guidance and that kind of mentality in the club at the time to guide the club through the transition. The transition's been so messy. We're worse than Man United. Man United's transition was a disgrace.
All right, Chris, can I just ask you a final question?
Shut your mouth, Akeem. No, they ask no more questions. I'm done asking questions.
Huh? All right, the question I want to ask anyway, I'll just say it.
First quickly,
Hold on. Quick question. If Arsenal Fan TV helps get Cronky out the club, now what are you going to say?
Fantastic.
Are they not doing the positive?
Fantastic. What? But hold on, how do we know listen to be positive? Like, you know what? Be careful what we wish for. Everyone said, get Wenger out and we'll be back again. When Wenger left, do you remember what Arsenal was saying? We're back. We've got our Arsenal back. Do you remember that? And they were saying, my manager. Do you remember all that stuff? Where's Unai Emery now? He might knock us out He might knock us out of Europa, so we're going to Champions League this week. Tomorrow. You hearing this?
Yeah.
We've got Arteta experimenting.
What does that mean? That means more about your club than it is about Emery.
You hearing me? This all stemmed from these man not letting man do his job in peace. They became such a juggernaut, and that's where you got to respect Rob. That's where you respect Robbie, where he turned this AFTV and this fan TV shit into a juggernaut. Respect to the business side of things. But it's my club. So I'm not seeing it from no other view apart from subjective. That's my club.
How come you're the only one that I've met? You're the only one I've met.
Huh?
You're the only one I've met that says that.
Because everyone else is sheep, man. Everyone else is sheep, man.
Okay.
Jump on the next wave. There's sheep around the thing.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about
you man exhausting me. I can't believe how much credence I've given to this team. Now I'm sucked into the whirlpool. I want to be involved in that team.
What whirlpool? What do you mean?
As Troop said on the Barstool thing, we're united for the first time. That's how it has to be. United.
It is.
Arsenal FC United. We ain't been united for 15 years because man wanted to get out the only good thing at the bloody club.
But by the way, Chris, same thing happens at United. Same thing happens at Man United.
You was thick. You had Ed Woodward running the shit.
No, Chris. What I mean by that is, Chris, what I'm trying to say is people are split. People are split on
Ollie in. Old Trafford.
Chris,
you said Ollie out 5 weeks ago, you mug.
I know. That's what I said. People are
split. You're telling me league title ain't done last week.
Some people,
you're dumb.
Chris, all right, cool. I'm done, but you're the one saying 007 Arteta when he's now 12th, and now you're saying
I'm backing my team. I'll be real with you. I backed my manager,
and I'm backing my team, and I backed my team.
You told me no good to go. You ain't backing nothing.
Chris, you didn't listen to a word I said. I said the team I back. I don't back the manager. That's it. Simple as that. What's wrong with that? Anyway, all I'm trying to say is with Man United is the same. Some fans say Ollie in, some fans say Ollie out. That's it. Bro, that's football.
Hold on. Let me reply to this Kurt Fico. No, shut your mouth. Kurt, you must be stupid. You must be a football Fico. Listen, When we moved stadium, you silly prat, yeah, we had no money. How many times have I got to reiterate? You was upset, yeah, that Arsenal were finishing fourth, when by default, that's where we should have been finishing because man were outspending us. When City
it wasn't good enough.
Shut your mouth! Shut your mouth! Don't tell me what's good enough when you spend 80 million buff on Maguire and 90 million buff on Bradley Pogba and 72 million buff on Lukaku. All waste. Don't talk to me.
It's not waste because we've got trophies for it.
No, you've got 2 trophies. These men have all flourished outside of Man United. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about. Anyway, Champions League, so you got me spitting at the thing. I'm on the floor right now.
Before we move on, before we end this, we've got to talk quickly about the game yesterday, Chelsea.
Yeah, man got slapped because that was oil money, Josh. You fool. We couldn't compete with oil money. Get it through your head.
Okay, all right.
When it's staying to pay, there's a global crisis economically, and you want us to pay by players. Like I said the other day, Arsene Wenger wanted Eden Hazard. You know who he had to buy instead of Hazard? Brady Gervinho, same club. Don't tell me we were shopping at Waitrose. We were shopping beyond Lidl's, bro.
Big up Dar Square One, who's donated £5. He says, Chris, take your Ritalin, AFTV, but I stand with Tottenham to get to rid football of these vampires.
Tottenham's got vampires themselves. They can't talk, man.
Let Tottenham stick with Daniel Levy. He's doing a fabulous job. I love what he's doing at the club.
He's doing absolutely
nothing. What you done for Spurs? Predictions: I need Man City to win 3-1.
Why do you need them?
I want Pep to do the business. Man United's legacy. I want
them to ruin it. Hopefully PSG win, but it could go either way.
Crush it. I want to crush all your good work because being crushed.
8-2.
The 8-2 game. Yeah. It was oil money still. It was. Man, that original cherry picker, bro. We lost all our players to bloody Man City, Chelsea. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was. It was. Barcelona were raiding us at the time. So yeah, it was. We couldn't compete no more. We had a stadium to pay for. These people don't understand. They're thick. They're thick. When we won 3 FA Cups in 4 years, people still weren't happy. They're never going to be happy. We can win the league. You know what? You know when Arsenal won the league invincibles? You know, some Arsenal fans were unhappy that we didn't do the double. We didn't win the Champions League that year after we went unbeaten the whole season. That's never. You know what I mean? Ungratefulness. Jack would cry to have 10 games at the top, let alone the whole season.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, let's quickly touch on the Chelsea game.
I can't believe we managed to squeeze out a whole hour. We were meant to do half an hour. We squeezed out 50 minutes on AFTV.
We didn't really talk about. We talked about Arsenal overall as a club, but either way, I get where you're coming from. But yeah, yesterday, very quickly. Yesterday was a great game.
I feel like he wants to talk about yesterday. Now you want to talk about the real deal.
What do you mean?
Chelsea might make the final, and this is more. You see what I'm saying? Chelsea might make the final. Thomas Tuchel has already slapped down and implemented his style of play within 3 months at Chelsea. Arsenal and Man United have got 2 managers at a club who haven't. You know, see what Chelsea? They slapped up Lampard. Said,
"What did you say, Jack? What did you say, Jack?"
I said Arsenal couldn't attract Tuchel now. I don't think.
Yes, we can. You mug, Jack. Scott Parker's going Tottenham, bro. We can attract big managers. If you think Scott Parker's the real deal, bro, you're trying to tell me Arsenal can't attract big managers.
I'm talking about Tuchel would not go to.
So do you not think Max Allegri would go to Arsenal now? Then,
of course he would.
Bro, Champions League football. You lot aren't even in Europa next season if you don't win.
Yeah, but we're still.
And you think Allegri and these men are going to come to you? You might be smoking.
We're sleeping giant, Jack. That's it. Say no more. We're sleeping giant.
You are a sleeping giant, but that means you have to get back to that.
So, what sort of manager do you think they can get then? No banner.
We're in trouble. No, we're in trouble.
No, real talk. I'm not even
realness. If Arteta doesn't come up trumps tomorrow, we are in trouble.
You're in trouble, bro.
You're in serious trouble. We have to be looking at who's going to become our manager. Who are we going to get?
This is what I'm saying. Who's going to come to our house?
We got to look in the house and start looking at legends.
So someone like Vieira then.
Okay, Jack, is because there's no one out there. Who's out there?
I don't know who would go to Arsenal.
Jurgen's gone. Brendan Rodgers is 2 tiers below. Brendan Rodgers is 2 tiers below. Do we really want him? Is he
Hold on,
what
do you mean 2 tiers? What do you mean 2 tiers below?
As in terms of manager, like Brendan Rodgers will get us playing great football, but will he win us a trophy? That's the other
I
thing.
think he will.
Brendan
I think
Rodgers is
he'll
not
be
playing anything.
No.
You've had.
You got to remember who he's going against. You got to remember who he's going against. We're talking about Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp, yeah, because they're going to be 1 and 2 next season. That's what we're competing with. I can't like only got on socials having a freak season because man collapsed. He ain't technically good. He ain't got a schoolboys going on.
What about Jose?
What to Arsenal?
No, he's been Tottenham manager. Even though George Graham,
but we're not taking Spurs in sloppy seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but George Graham, they done it the other way around before, innit?
Yeah, they took our sloppy seconds. Seconds, bro. We take captains, they take our managers.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. All right. Well, either way.
Before we finish, I just want to say big up to Chelsea. Their first half performance was, they really took it to Real Madrid.
I will say they should have made sure they won. They scored a second, to be honest.
Yeah, Warner, you know what? He's looking pants. On the ball, he's good. In front of goal, he's shaking.
Yeah, honestly, trust me. And shout out to Benzema, man. Once again, showing how good he is.
Wicked goal.
Yeah, you see the Benz. He's always been the shadow of some man. And I remember Wenger went into ban because Wenger said this guy is one of the best. And we didn't put it over line. But he's amazing. His Champions League record was crazy.
Great
and he does some of the best Instagram videos with the Tupac music. Love it.
Bro, he loves it.
Right. If I was a baller, I want that lifestyle. If I was a baller, I want your lifestyle.
Trust me. I know Memphis Depay is looking up to him. Trust me. That's it.
You see with Benzema, the source is effortless with him. Like,
Trust me.
Effortless. Depay tried so hard. He tries so hard.
I bet you give Depay a day to go, Jack.
Of course he would. The bangers.
You see? And that's AFTV. Business, baby. It's business.
Yeah, it is.
Business,
baby. Maybe like an Anthony Joshua.
Hey, listen, Jack will give Ray Parlour. Jack will give Ray Parlour one.
Jack trust man said Rick Waller, you know.
No, he said Ray Parlour. He said Ray Parlour.
No, Ray Parlour.
Rick Waller, you know.
I thought he said Rick Waller.
Oh my days, the original. Mate.
You man, Google that Rick Waller.
In the studio.
Anyway, big up everyone. We're gonna wrap up now because the game's
Jack would definitely take Ray Parlour, you know.
Yeah, of course he would.
Who was the one we said Jack would take the other day? I can't remember who it was.
Oh no, we can't say it. We can't say it.
Tell me I can't remember.
There's another one that Jack would take. I'm gonna put it in the group still. Can't even say it here. But big up everyone inside. Big up. Hopefully we watch a good game of football tonight. We'll be back next week. Obviously, big up everyone. Please make sure you smash that bell and smash the like button. Yeah.
Smash the like button, guys.
Smash it. All right. But anyway, guys, love and see you guys.
Congratulations, guys. I know we back the balls every week, but hey, you've won your first Champions League.
It's finally a W somewhere.
That's where Jay is on Love Island, smashing some balls. love.
LGBT, Love Island.
All right, love, guys.
See you later, guys.